Hi, it's Jayne here from craftwithjayne.co.uk. Today I'm taking part in the Pootlers Team July to December 2022 mini catalogue video hop, and I have picked this beautiful Ringed with Nature bundle. It's a hybrid embossing folder, dies and a beautiful stamp set. I'll just show you. And you can find them. So this is the embossing folder and the dies sit within it, or some of the dies do. This is the stamp set and it's gorgeous. And these are the dies here, so I'll take that out for you. So the photopolymer stamps are here and the dies are just here. And this larger die just here sits inside the embossing folder, so you can get embossed and die cutting done at the same time, like a hybrid. So it's a fantastic versatile stamp set, embossing folder and die set. It's great value for money. So I chose this set to showcase, and currently this is going out in August, and you can get the coordinating designer series paper, which I have showed you on this box just here, and you can get this as part of your celebration as well while stocks last. And I know this is selling out really fast, so for a £45 purchase you'll be able to add this free to your order as a celebration bonus. And this paper is gorgeous. There. So this is the set that I'm using. So for this project I have made these, or rather this size, cute little Ringed with Nature Ferrero Rocher gift box. So I wanted to make my own kind of DSP, and although we've got the DSP here, obviously this isn't actually in the catalogue, this is only in celebration while stocks last. So I thought I'd create my own DSP with the stamp set, and when I made this is my first demo. The full Ferrero Rochers were just swimming about in it, so I downsized it a little bit so that when I created my box, the full Ferrero Rocher fit in there quite snugly and don't wiggle around too much. It's sort of like a pizza style box as well, and I just thought it looked really cute. So I'm going to make this version in this size for you today. So this is the mini catalogue. You can see all of these lovely little pieces here. These are all stamp sets and dies that I really want, and I'm still yet to purchase, so I've got little tabs there for them. And if I turn to page 62, just here you can see examples. This is the stamp set, and then you can see examples. So this is where I got my inspiration from. So I looked at this. This is a box you can actually buy to make from Stampin Up, but I sort of wanted to make my own version of this box, and you can see that I have sort of followed suit with the topper here as well. So yes, that's my own sort of version cased from the catalogue for today's project. So this is my piece of cardstock, and it's in crumb cake, and it measures 9 3/4 by 5.5. And I'm going to actually get out a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to open up my inks of choice, and I'm going to stamp it. So this is my Old Olive, so I'll just put that just there, and then I've got crushed curry, then I've got my soft suede, and I've got my real red as well. So these are the colours that I've chosen, whoops, for my box. So they're all just here. So I'm going to start off with my soft suede, I think. My soft suede is what I'm going to use, the rings of the tree. And I'm just going to stamp randomly some of these. And you can see I'm going to move it around the edge just so I can catch these. There we go. So I think that's it for now. So that's my soft suede. Then I'm going to use my Old Olive, and I've got this lovely leaf stamp for my Old Olive. This is quite cute. So I've got my stamp off piece just there as well. I'll just put this one down like that. There we go. So that is my Old Olive. Next, I think I'm going to do my berries in real red. So this is my berries just here. So lovely. Love this colour. And again, just randomly find little spaces for them to fit in. And it doesn't matter if they're not perfect. There you go. do love this. Let's turn it around. Let's do one or two berries sort of just coming onto the paper. Just maybe like that. Maybe a little red down here. And just one up here. There we go. So we've got those there. I'll just wash my stamp. And then last is my crushed curry. So I've got this one just here. You can see the ink on my fingers. It's not a great stamping project if you haven't got inky fingers, I think. And then I'm gonna just stamp some of these randomly. They look a bit like wheat, don't they? There you go. They sort of break up the colours quite nicely. So I have a couple of these coming off. So this is a video hop, so it's going to be great to see what everybody else has decided to showcase in their videos. So I think that is probably my handmade DSP. So I'll close all my ink pads up now. Okay, so this is my designer series paper, which is 9 3/4 by 5.5. If you would like the measurements in metric, please follow the links below to my blog. And I'm going to score on the long side at 1 1/4, at 4 1/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/2. And then I'll rotate it and I'll do it at 1 1/4 on both sides, like that. You could do it 1 1/4 and 4 1/4, and I'm sure it'll work out fine, but I like to do it that way around just to make sure it's all nice and equal and even. So I have my paper snips just here. I'm going to turn it over and then I'm going to cut down just these just here, and I will cut away. So I'm going to miter at the same time, and I'm going to do that down all of these sides, both sides of the box. And this is so I can create my box shape, and then I shall burnish just like that. So that's down the first side, and I will repeat on this side. So I'm cutting up just here. So yeah, this is, as I mentioned a minute ago, this is a video hop with my fellow teammates on the Pootlers team. We try and do this sort of each time a catalogue comes out, which is all, you know, we don't always do a video hop. Sometimes we do a blog hop, sometimes we do an Instagram hop. We just sort of vary it, shape it and change it, and it is great fun. I love to do it. Okay, so that is my template there. I'll just leave that there for you for a second while I get my bone folder out. Okay, and now I'm going to burnish. So I'll burnish down these sides and we can create our cute box then, like that. And then I'll do these sides just like this, and we'll go all the way along here like this. Lovely. And again this side, and those two just there. Great, fabulous, lovely. Right, so I'm going to turn it back over and I'm going to glue the bottom of my box. So do I want that to be the top of my box or that? I think I actually want that to be on the top of my box. So I'm going to glue these four at the bottom here. And I'm actually going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to do them lengthways just like this. I just always feel that this gives my box a little bit of better sort of coverage, and when you're putting stuff in, because you've glued right to the edge and you've glued it lengthways, it sort of seems to stop them from picking up on the inside of the box. So just that one there, and then just this one just here. Fabulous. So that's all four glued, so I'm going to start making my box up now. So I'm just going to bring that in like that, press it in, do the same here, and I'm just going to press it in, and then I'll do the same, oops, on the bottom just here. So lovely. And then lastly I get my bone folder in just to make sure it is all secure. So I'll just press my bone folder in, make sure it's all lovely and glued. Lovely. And then with these, I'm going to actually use wet glue because I need them to fit around the base of the box here. So I'm just going to get my Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm going to glue just like this. Ooh, there we go, it's coming out quite vigorously. So I'll just gently pop that into place, and then I'll ease that around the box lid. And there we go. And then I'm just going to take a bit of this glue off because it is a bit zealously glued by me. There we go, lovely. So I'll press these down, and then I'll bring these in, and then I'm just going to hold it into shape while it picks up, and I'm just pressing against those edges like that, just while it picks up. Perfect. And then I'm gently going to ease this open, and again I'll do exactly the same. I'm going to use my bone folder to press it down. So you'll notice that I patted, and that is to stop it moving. There we go. And then I'll just bring that down like that. How lovely is that? Nice snug little box. So I'm going to cut out a little thumb notch here, and I found that this punch makes a fabulous thumb notch. So I'm gonna, and it's a 3-inch width, so I'm gonna find where it starts to create like a little ridge there, and just so it just leaves me with like a half moon, and I'm just going to cut like that, and look at that, great little thumb notch all there for you. That's perfect. Now you could leave it like that, but I'm actually going to stick some of the DSP inside here. So I've cut 2 pieces out, and they measure sort of approximately 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and I'll just pop a little bit of the glue on the back just like this, and I will stick that on the bottom of the box just here like that. Press down, just give that a second, and I'll do the same on the top of the box in just a second. I'll just glue this down a bit, there we go, and then I'm going to do the same on the top of the box, and then I will put my 4 Ferrero Rocher inside. So I'm really looking forward to see what my other lovely teammates have picked for their projects. I'm just pressing it down to start with, and then I'll just use my bone folder to just make sure it picks up. So it's got like a little secret decoration inside. You could stamp a little message to go in there, anything like that. And then I'm just going to bring in my Ferrero Rocher, and I'll just pop them in neatly. 4 snug little Ferrero Rocher inside my box. How cute do they look? What a treat to get. And then I'll close this like that. So that is the box made just now. I'm going to pop that to one side, and now I'm going to get out the ribbon. So in the other 2 projects I've used these ribbon here. This is the one in Sahara Sand. It's part of the Sahara Sand and Old Olive Twill ribbon. And then this one here is the gorgeous Early Espresso, and this is called the Faux Suede ribbon. And I've used both of these on the other 2 boxes that I've shown you. However, I rather excitedly I'm planning to use this gorgeous ribbon, and this ribbon is actually called Natural Finish ribbon, and you can stamp on this ribbon. So I'm going to bring out, so I'm going to maybe do sort of around the box as if I was going to tie a knot and cut off, and then I'm going to stamp this ribbon in all of the colours that I've just shown you that I did for the box. So you could do it at the same time. If I was smart, I probably would have done it at the same time, but I'll show you now. So I'm just going to get all my stamps back out and all of my colours. So I'm going to start off with my soft suede and my tree rings, and I'll just stamp. Look at that, how cute is that? And then I'll stamp here. Isn't it lovely? I'll do a middle one. Look at that. And then another one up here. Lovely. And maybe one over the end, just here. How great, oops, how great is that? It looks fab, doesn't it? And then I will come in with my leaf. And my leaf is an old olive. So I'll just do a leaf like that. Oh, gorgeous, isn't it? One like that. And I'm going to do that one just here. One like that. Might do one at the end as well. Not sure if this end bit will be cut off anyway, but that's lovely, isn't it? So just swap my ink pads over. And just gonna do some berries here, like that. How absolutely gorgeous is this stamp? 2 just here, I think. Look how cute that is. And then maybe 1 down here. A little bit off there. Look at that. Looking fab, isn't it? I'll just get rid of this. Is the crushed curry. My little wheat. So, a little burst of yellow. Let's see where we get this to. Oh, yes, like that. Let's do a little burst just there. Nice. Little tail bit of wheat just there. I think that's perfect. I'll take that there. Okay, so that is my ribbon all inked up, ready to go on the cute little box. Okay, so I'm going to wrap the ribbon around and then I'll tie a little knot coming off to the side just like this, and let's pull that through there, and we'll try to get both of these off. So I'm going to end up with 2 bits of the tree, but I don't mind. So I think I'm going to angle them like this so it makes a little fork. I'll do the same here. See how this comes out. There we go. It's kind of like quite cute, isn't it? So I'll just push that to the edge of the box, and you can see that ribbon really sort of complements. It really complements what's on there. I might actually do it to that side just there because I need to stick my tree there. So that's that. Next, I'm going to get all the bits out that I've die cut from the dies in my topper just here. So I wasn't sure which size or which colour I wanted to use. So I've got this one here, which has got the old olive, and I've got this one here, which has got the soft suede. So I'm not sure which one goes better. I might try the soft suede one, I think, just there. So I've die cut these out in some of the complementing colours, and I'm just going to see which leaves I like where. So they look quite cute, don't they? Like that. And maybe one sort of going off there, like that. Yeah, okay, so first of all, I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to pop some of my Stampin' Seal on the back of here, just like that, so that I can stick some of these leaves coming off it. So I'm going to pop the one like that we mentioned, and one just like that. Do I want another one on there? That kind of looks quite cute coming up there, doesn't it? Let's just place that. That's nice. They can sort of coming off there a little bit. And then I'm going to want one across here, which I might need to put on with glue. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of glue. See if I can just dab some dots on here. I don't want it to be overly glued. There we go. And I'll try and get a little bit of this glue moved up here. Let's see how that fares, shall we? We'll sort of have it coming a bit like that, and then press that down, a bit like that, and then maybe one of the red ones over the top. So again, just dab a bit of glue on some of the larger bits, and then take a bit of that glue onto some of the smaller bits. And we'll pop that just like that and see how that fares. Yeah, ooh. Okay. That sort of looks quite cute there. So I think we'll leave all of these for another project. Pop those in a different place. I'm going to get rid of my glue, and I'm going to pop some Stampin' Dimensionals. Do I put a bit of tear and tape there first, maybe, just to hold those in place? I think the Stampin' Seal will probably keep them down, but you know what? Better to be safe than sorry, isn't it? The thought of them pulling off out when I'm giving this as a gift fills me with dread, so I do like to make sure it's securely stuck down. There we go. So I'll pop that like that and pop some of my Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. So I've just got some here. And I'll pop some of these just randomly around like this. There we go. It sort of looks okay, doesn't it? Could do with another one, I think, down that bottom corner. There we go. So I'm going to pop another one just down in that corner there. And then I think that is perfect for me to stick just here. I'm going to look at it, just stick it slightly in the center and have that coming up there. And then to finish, I think we'll pop some of these brushed metallic adhesive back dots on. It's coming to the end of this pack now, but I do have another pack ready to go in the sides. So I'm going to pop, do I want them probably up here? So I'll pop one there and one, oh, I might do that a bit higher actually. If I do that one up there somewhere, like that, and then I'll do this one down here a little bit. I think that if you've been following me a while, you know that I quite like the one large, one small compliment. There we go. So these are my Ringed with Nature Ferrero Rocher gift boxes. I do hope that you've enjoyed them. Please do make sure that you follow the links below to all of the other contributors, my teammates in the Pootlers team that have made you videos using products from the new July to December mini catalogue for 2022. I'm sure there'll be some amazing projects there because there's a lot of very talented people on the team, so please do check them out. If you don't already subscribe to myself or any of the other team members, please do consider subscribing. It gives us so much inspiration and gives us a real boost to continue making videos for people, so do please consider that. We'd also truly love it if you gave us a thumbs up, if you commented. We will respond, we would be eternally grateful. So I hope you've enjoyed my project today, and I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.